What's up, guys? Welcome to another video of DevTalks with your host Travian, where we talk about everything engineering technology wise. And in this video, we're going to be diving into apparently Apple's working on its own AI stuff finally. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and let's dive right in.
I kept hearing about, and through your reporting, that they didn't think the market was there for a Chatgpt-like tool, so they integrated the tech into Siri. Now they've kind of changed tack a little bit.
It's become very obvious that one of the biggest use cases for ChatGPT is search. On my iPhone, for instance, I have one of the newer models with the action button on the side. And so whenever I need to search for something, I don't go to Safari and go to Google or the Google search app. I click my action button and I go into ChatGPT, even for things that you basically would go to Google for, not for spreadsheets, not for ideation, not for math. I'm just asking a normal question about things like movie synopsis or calories in a piece of particular food, or how something happened in history, right? And so ChatGPT has become my go-to search engine. It's certainly a better search engine than what you're getting from Google. It's a better search engine than really where you're getting elsewhere. Maybe Gemini is pretty good, Perplexity is pretty good, but the sea is shifting, right? And Apple needs to shift too, and they understand that. Even though they've been pushing people towards ChatGPT within Siri for world knowledge queries, they know they have to go in-house on this. And so they have a team now, like you said, AKI, Answers Knowledge and Information. It's run by a senior director named Robbie Walker, who actually used to run Siri before it was removed from his command because of all the engineering issues and delays.
Okay.
And now they're looking into ways to build search across Apple that can tap into the open web.
Caroline, I'm just going to...
So the great thing about search, if you guys want to have my 2 cents, I guess that's why we're here, is search has made Google so much money, it is unfathomable. And it's made even more, especially off of Apple, because when people go on Safari, they were using Google still in Safari itself. And that's why Apple started wanting to explore other ideas, because, hey, Google integrated Gemini into their own search thing. And we already see Google is now going through lawsuits with the federal government and might be forced to sell Google search because of how much money they make off of it, and because they try to say it has a monopoly over the whole searching world. What AI has now become, pretty much, has become that dominating force, pretty much, for everybody to go for their sources of information, whether the information may be true, whether it may not be true, whether it's not as helpful, who knows. But a lot of people now are turning to ChatGPT or just strictly going straight to Gemini for the search option. And he's saying he uses his action button, and the action button's tied into openai in some type of contextual way as well too, so that people are able to search a lot quicker and everything. So apparently, from this, what it seems like, as I plug in this, what it seems like is Apple is now seeing this and they're like, well, we probably can use this for our searching aspect and use it in our own way to build some competition, not only for OpenAI, who they've been using, to what they should have been doing. Let me finish my point first, then I'll come back to what I was leading to. But instead of using OpenAI to do all their searching and everything else, they can use their own AI platform and everything. And it sucks because they already lost their AI engineer, one of their top execs, that Meta poached away. And Meta's paying a lot of money. Oh my gosh. Meta is paying an insane amount of money to get these people. I have a article that we're going to go over in another video coming out real soon. They pay so much. They're paying so much. But Apple now is seeing the value in this. And this is the part of why we released the video about the Tim Cook, if he's really good about coming out, if he should stay CEO or should we replace him, because he's not very product focused. It seems they said he's really logistic based, and he's not focused on developing new products and going above and beyond from there. It's just not the case. So when we look at this as an overall aspect and the overall whole, and we're looking at this, we are like, hey, you guys actually need to have AI of your some sort, or you're going to be leeching off everybody else and making them richer. What Apple should have done and focused on now, what they should be doing, is as they develop their own AI capabilities, they start to integrate their own AI capabilities into the products that they already integrated OpenAI with. And then it would truly be something that's like really Apple Intelligence. Apple Intelligence is only a wrapper like Perplexity of LLMs and things like that. That's all it is. It's not their own version, anything they develop themselves and things. But here's the other issue: when Apple has new things that come out, what is typically the issue? They have issues. When AI comes out fresh out the box, what happens? There has a lot of issues. So them turning off that kill switch for the OpenAI stuff and using their own in the future, expect issues to happen. And I've said it here first so that everybody can hear it and see it. I've said it here first. The issues will come as soon as they make that switch. They're going to have to leech off of ChatGPT and OpenAI for a while until they can finally get everything built into their Siri and everything, which may take some time. They might not even have this fully out, especially if they keep spending the amount that they do in R&D for another 3 years. All seriousness, in 3 years from now, ChatGPT gonna be on ChatGPT 5. I mean 10. They came out with 5. I'm about to do a video on it. It might come out before this one. But yeah, that's basically the whole gist of where Apple's been going.
Come to you here. I've got Apple's ticker up on my screen, and actually I see the gains in the session pairing a little bit over the last 30 minutes. We have some tariffs news.
We do, and President Trump was taking to Truth Social to really labour the point that he's got all eyes on India, saying, I will be substantially raising the tariff paid by India. And it feels at that moment that we pulled back from our intraday highs, Mark. And I want to get your take here because, yes, we know that Tim Cook's been doing all-hands meetings, really talking up the AI pipeline. But his real expertise has, in many ways, been supply chain. How will they navigate these tariffs on India, do you think?
So
what they did is they just exported everything straight. They got as much stuff in time and exported it straight to the U.S. to sell. They built up a supply and a half. That's what they did. But that's not really relevant to what this whole ChatGPT and AI concept is really about that we are talking about. So we don't want to like get sidetracked in regards like they did about this whole aspect and everything. But that's pretty much what we are gonna just dive into. And hopefully we get more news on how they're going to do this more shift and everything. Like they said, Tim Cook is more of a supply chain person. He's not a, hey, let me invent or develop this further. I honestly don't see, like, I see Meta as a huge developmental company. Along with a company that acquires other companies and builds upon all the other stuff. As far as Meta is a huge developmental company. I wish Tesla was like that. What Tesla lacks is more different styles of vehicles. A lot of these EV vehicle places, they specialize on a specific vehicle instead of making a broader selection. Whatever one can get the most broad selection out in the US at a good price is going to be the one to win. But yeah, without further ado, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about Apple's whole, them coming out with this new AI thing. I don't know how they're going to do it. I wish we get more timelines and things. But as long as Tim Cook's there, I really don't have any high expectations of them really doing stuff like this and really building up even further than they have. And if they do, it's going to take them an extremely long time. Because do you know what else they came out extremely long time? All the features on Apple. On all their phones and everything. There's so many features that Android phones had way before Apple even got them. They are delay city kings. I'm telling y'all right now. Nothing comes out on time. When AI first broke through, I knew it. You guys might be able to find it from my videos from years ago. I knew Apple wasn't going to do anything about no AI. And then when it came out, Apple Intelligence, I had hope. And then when you really dig into it, it's not the same. It is just not the same at all. And it's disappointing. It really is. I don't think they're really up there with some of them other companies right now. But like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate you all. And then also, if you have any recommendations, send me an email at devtalkspod@gmail.com. Everything's in the description down below. Without further ado, peace. See y'all next time.